Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast. Can you see we're having a little rough start this morning?
It's okay.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, this is your place for all things automotive, the award-winning In Wheel Time car talk show. Recalls, guess what the car sold for, and more. Later, Mars has This Week in Auto History. Jeff has the racing calendar, and I'll get you caught up on the stories making automotive news headlines if I don't blow that too. Howdy, along with Mike Out of This World Mars from Neaterville, Texas. We always need more Jeff Zekin, Chief Engineer David Ainsley. I'm Don Armstrong. Glad you could join us on this rodeo parade Saturday in Houston, Texas.
Looks like the weather's clearing.
Yep.
There's a lot of heavy fog this morning.
And it ought to be a beautiful day, a beautiful night to go get plastered out at the rodeo barbecue.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Careful, you might get
Have you ever been to the rodeo barbecue?
Long time ago.
You know, I was at the actual very first one, and Bum Phillips was the honorary judge, if you will, and that's how long ago that was. But there were no tents. It was out in the Astroworld parking lot, and compared to today,
there's $1 million tents.
Oh yeah, they spend a lot of money.
You know, there's all the big oil companies and all that.
Let's do the recall, shall we?
Oh, let's do that.
Letting your car's gas tank run on near empty is usually a red flag, but following a new recall, doing so may actually be safer. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, the 2026 Subaru Crosstrek Hybrid and the 2025 Subaru Forester Hybrid have a fault with their fuel tanks that could cause a fire, and owners are encouraged to park outside until the Japanese automaker addresses it next month. Let's not address it now. Let's address it next month.
So
after you burn your house down.
When the level goes low, it's going to catch on fire?
It says, I don't know. 69,153 vehicles over the two nameplates are affected. To avoid risk, it's best not to fill the gas tank to capacity. Unfortunately, this will be a relatively easy fix as the electrified part of the powertrain is not to blame for this recall. Let's take a more detailed look at the problem and how Subaru intends to resolve it. Next week, same time, same bat channel.
It's relatively easy to fix, but we're going to wait a month.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going, what?
Well, gas burns. It's the liquid of gas burns, but the gas of gas explodes.
Fumes.
So
the
fumes explode.
They'll fire it up.
Hey, you know what? I think I'd park the car and get me a rent car, and let somebody else pay
money
for
back.
it. Ford said Thursday it's recalling 4.3 million pickup trucks and SUVs in the U.S. 4.3 million because a software error may cause trailer brakes not to function and exterior lights to fail. You've seen it driving down the road at night, and there's a car that doesn't have any lights on whatsoever. How do they get away with that? Can you not tell that you don't have lights on? People are going by honking the horn and flashing the lights. I don't know what's wrong. U.S. automaker said the recall covers 2021 through 2026 Ford F-150, 2022 to 26 250s, Super Duty, Lincoln Navigator, Expedition, Maverick, along with some Ranger and E-Transit vehicles. When towing a trailer, the integrated trailer module may lose communication with the vehicle, potentially causing a loss of brake and turn signal lights or a loss of brake function.
Great.
Ford will address the issue with an over-the-air software update. Other recalls include engine failure in the Nissan Rogue 23 to 25. Yikes. I think my daughter has a Nissan Rogue, and I think it falls into that category. She hasn't had any problems with it. Gears in the electronic throttle body may break in the Nissan Rogue 24 to 25. Rear view camera may fail, yes.
Gears in electronics, that's opposites. Gears in an electronic device. That just baffles me.
Did you want me to comment on that?
No, I'm just trying to figure out why would you have gears in an electronic device?
Well, it's
gears in the electronic throttle body.
Throttle body itself.
All right. Okay.
Rear view camera fail. Cadillac Lyriq 2024.
No.
Rear wheel lockup from the transmission control valve failure.
No.
Chevy Silverado 1500, 2500, 3500. GMC Sierra 15, 25, 3500. 2020 to 20 2022. And rear wheel lockup from transmission control valve failure in the Cadillac Escalade and the ESV, the Suburban, the Tahoe, the Yukon, and the Yukon XL 2022 model year. And finally, Lexus LX 25 and 26, loss of drive power from transmission damage.
That is unusual.
It is unusual because they never have any recall.
And that's we talk about some of that.
So damage. I mean,
All it says is damage. I didn't drill down into it.
Yeah.
It could be, damage from a toenail that popped up and hit it in the bottom. I don't know.
That would be a toenail, isn't that the European vehicle?
That's exactly right. That's the Alfa Romeo.
Alfa Romeo
toenail.
So you're hitting Alfa Romeo.
So yeah, it's a little shorter, so it kind of clears pretty easy.
That's a low sports car there.
All right.
Got to stop.
Are we ready? Are we ready for the sold cars roundup
Yes.
from Hemmings?
We can get that way, really.
George,
It is
Mr.
time for
Heisman.
you to join us in the fun and laughter of this. So these cars were sold through Hemmings.com week before last. And so we decided to pick a few of them and see if you know what this car was sold for.
You are Karnak.
Karnak. That's
Karnak,
exactly
that's
right. So
right.
here now, the first one up is a 1981 Chevrolet Corvette.
Oh,
Okay? 81 Corvette.
I like it.
What do you think that this car sold for? Now, let me just say this before you guess, because I would not guess this price. Let me put it that way. And I had a 77, which is a C3 also. It sold for more than that. So my guess is this has got a complete restoration, or it's got an LS engine swap. Something is special with it. So
Okay.
it's above what it would normally be, and that's $7,000 or $8,000 or something stupid because it had no horsepower. Anyway, so this is an 81 Chevy Corvette. What did it sell for?
I say 32. We've got some
Right.
folks.
So David says 50.
Yeah.
Jeff says 20. Jeff Heitzman says 25.
Yes. George
Yeah.
not with us today?
He was, but I haven't seen him come in
He's
here yet.
busy.
He's trying to find all those nines.
Yeah, it's got-
That's exactly right. Well, this 81 Chevy Corvette sold for $42,000.
Oh,
Somebody must have been out of their mind restoring this car
I thought
and
32
doing whatever
was high.
modifications that were
It
done
is
to
pretty. It's a good looking car.
Yeah, but
I
it is.
drive it. Yeah.
No, the person out of their mind was who gave that much for that car.
Well, there's that.
That's
too.
true too.
Next up, another Corvette. Okay.
Right.
This and my suggestion to you on this one would be don't overdo it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So this is a convertible with those very, very ugly luggage rack on the back of it, which should take about $10,000 off.
It's like
1990 Chevy Corvette convertible, yellow. This would be a C4. And so sold car price is what? What would you guess this sold car price?
It's got black. What are those black wheels on it?
I guess.
I'm
It's
going to
a-
go 22. I'm going to go 22. And that would be a car you'd see in Florida.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, exactly right.
So David's coming in at 17, and
17.
Mr. Heitzman thinks
Yes.
it's worth a little bit more. He thinks it's worth about 30,000.
31. Yeah.
What do you think, Jeff?
That's 22. I guess 22.
Well, as I said in my preamble, don't overthink this because it sold for $13,440.
I was going to say it's probably like $4,000.
Yeah, no, $14,440. Yeah, that doesn't. appeal
But,
to me
that's
at all.
about right. That's on the money, I
I
guess.
guess. If you take, sir, I'll buy that car for 13 if you'll take the luggage rack off. Anyway,
Here we go.
next up is the 1987 Oldsmobile 442.
442.
Yeah, with T-tops.
Yeah, T-top.
That's a good-looking car.
It is a good looking car. Factory wheels.
Yeah.
I'm going to go 18.
18. Okay. Who else is bidding on this one?
Looks like it's well kept.
Everybody's in shock over the last one.
Yeah, they are.
Yep.
I guess the last one is just goes to prove that you can buy a pretty cool car. I mean, it is a Corvette for affordable cash money. So this one, what do you think, Jeff? What did you say?
I said, what did I say?
17?
17, yeah.
I think you said
Yeah.
17.
Heitzman says 19.
Yeah.
David says 15. David,
And it sold for $25,620,
Okay.
which is kind of surprising to me.
It's a little high, but yeah. It must be really good shape.
And
Clean interior.
and it's got low mileage on
got
it. Yeah.
455 in it. That's what I
Okay.
had.
Here's one.
Ooh.
Now, this is a 1968 Ford Bronco. Whoever took the picture, they took it in the shade, and that's not how you take a picture of a car. 1968 Ford Bronco. Now, it appears that it does not have a hard top on it. It comes with it. Maybe it does. I don't know. But
This one does not have one on it. That's for sure.
So how much do you think that this thing sold for?
40.
40. Jeff says 40. What are other bidders think that it sold for? Heitzman says 14.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's obviously been lifted. Got some big tires and wheels on it.
I'm assuming it's been redone somehow. Uh-oh, David's 65.
65.
So we're all over the board on this one.
Okay, you ready? Sold car price is $52,500.
There you
David,
go.
you win.
Well, yeah.
Now, so we had to throw a
can have
foreigner in here.
You can have it.
This is a 1966 Triumph TR4A. Okay. So there it is. Back in the day, this was a cool entry from the Brits.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a TR4, and it looks clean. It looks original. It's got a very ugly white top that doesn't match the paint. I think I'd make a black top, but whatever. Looks like it also has a red interior.
Just drive it on nice days without a top.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
So how much do you think that sold for?
I'm going to go 28.
28.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not a bug eye.
No, it's not a bug eye. But
And Mr. Heitzman says 22.
Yeah.
Who else? Is
David Lusk thinks it's more like around 33.5.
33.5. Well, he was close. 26. 250 is what it sold for a 66 car that,
Needs a little help. Needs a little love.
it does need a little love.
Needs a little rubbing on.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
What's next? Ooh, it's a square bottom.
You would know more about this one, Mike, than me. You go first. Oh, you got the nut.
1985 GMC 3/4 ton, 2,500.
$7,000.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Long bed.
So I have to tell you, David Lusk thinks it's worth a little bit more than that, but I was really surprised that this showed up as it's for sale on Hemmings. I mean, this is a 3/4 ton, basically stock looking truck.
Yes, except for those ugly running boards. Those need to go away.
Yeah, but those are old school. Probably whenever that truck came out, that's probably it.
85, it could be. I don't know. How much did it sell for, Jeff?
I said 7.
7,000?
Yeah.
Okay.
Iceland was at 10 and David Lusk is at 23.
Well, David Lusk wins because it sold for 25 too.
Oh, there you go.
It looks clean. It looks
the car
stock.
collection.
It's even got dog dish hubcaps on it, the whole 9 yards. Okay, next up.
This doesn't appeal.
Let's go back to the other side of the drink. 1973 BMW 3.0 CS.
That's the one I was going to go $7,000 on.
Listen, that's a collector car. I mean,
What is
that's
it again? Give it to me again.
it's a 73 BMW 3 Series 3.0
Okay.
CS.
Yeah.
It looks sharp for what it is.
Let's go 18.
18. Okay. Who else is joining in on this?
Well, so far everybody's still kind of stumped here, I think.
Scratching the heads. Well, let me just go ahead and get through with this.
Yeah, so Heitzman's
Because
sitting here. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Heitzman says 13. Okay. This sold for 29.4.
Wow.
29.
David came in at 18, so nobody was even close.
Yeah.
No. Now this is for you, Mars. This is your car coming up here.
Yeehaw!
1956
I'm so excited my mouse won't move.
Packard Patrician.
Ooh, I like it.
A Packard Patrician. Lord of mercy.
Is it really a Patricia?
That's what they said.
Not a
PAT
Judy or Debbie
No,
or
no.
Larry.
No, none of that.
I'll be darned.
A 56 Packard Patrician.
Never heard of it.
Is it a two-door? It's a two-door,
It's a
isn't
two-door.
it? It's a two-door.
Two-door,
It's a
but looks like a
big
two-door
honking
post.
two-door.
Coupe. A 39-foot coupe.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Jeff, I'm going to go 42. Jeff.
Oh, y'all are stepping out there
34.
big time.
Yeah, I got extra money.
Let's see if
34.
Mr. Lusk comes in here with.
What does that front license plate say, Mike? I can't see it.
It says, buy me today. Help.
Yeah.
56
Plus
Packard
there's
Patrician,
31.
and it sold for $19,950. Of course, the tax, because of the extra weight of the car, to get it registered probably cost you at least $400.
Well, see, I thought I was buying it by the pound.
Well, exactly that, and that would be by the pound.
Wow.
So that is our sold car roundup for this week. That was fun. All right, just ahead, Jeff has the racing calendar. Mars has This Week in Auto History, and I'll bring you some of this week's automotive news headlines. The In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show continues. We're back in a flash. Stay with us.
The Tailpipes and Tacos renowned cruise-in expands to Beaumont. Golden Triangle cruisers will want to experience Tailpipes and Tacos at the Loopy Tortilla, I-10 South in Beaumont near Washington Boulevard. Grab free Loopy breakfast tacos with any donation to Shirley's Kids. Enjoy a coffee or an adult beverage. Every cruise-in vehicle is automatically entered to win one of the beautiful Chili Pepper trophies for Best Hot Rod, Classic, and Modern Classic. Tailpipes and Tacos Beaumont happens Saturday morning, March 21st, 8 to 11 a.m. If you're a car geek like we are, this is the event you'll want to attend. The In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show will be online live, and you may be interviewed about your ride. Tailpipes and Tacos Beaumont edition, Saturday, March 21st, 8 to 11 a.m. at the Loopy Tortilla, 2050 I-10 South in Beaumont. The Katy Tailpipes and Tacos happens Easter Saturday, April 4th, 8 to 11. The free Tailpipes and Tacos Cruise-In is a production of Loopy Tortilla Tex-Mex, Beaumont, and Katy. Tastes pretty good. Apple or Android, In-Wheel Time podcast can be found everywhere, on the stream and through downloads. Whether you're on the road or at home and jonesing for a different kind of car talk show, give In-Wheel Time a try. Honest new car reviews, fun, informative interviews with real car people, weekly automotive news, features like Jeff's Car Culture and Mike's Driving Destinations, all on In-Wheel Time. Check us out on SiriusXM Podcasts, iHeartRadio, or while you're shopping on Amazon, through Amazon Music. InWheelTime.com has a list, and we know you love lists. Join us for our live broadcast every Saturday, 10 to noon Central on InWheelTime.com, Facebook, and YouTube. We hope you'll check us out. If you miss us, you'll be able to connect through a podcast from your favorite podcast channel. Okay, time now for the racing calendar. Jeff has that, sponsored by Texas Muscle Car Club Challenge.
Thank you for that. Hey, we got NASCAR going on right now, and it is in the state of Texas. It is at COTA, Circuit of the America, and that's outside of Austin, Texas. And what we got going on is today at 3 p.m. on the CW is going to be the O'Reilly Series. And then what we had yesterday, actually, is today. Wait, let me back up. I got my series mixed up here, Don. So we got Craftsman Truck going on today at noon on Fox. Then at 3 p.m. today.
The news is on Fox today because we bombed around.
I know. It's just Fox Local. And then you've got on the CW today at 3 is the O'Reilly Series. That's what I got confused. And then, of course, tomorrow you got the big boys, the Cup Series going on at COTA. That starts at 3:30, and that is also on Fox. So without any more confusion, we've got the Indy Series starting today in St. Petersburg. I watched a little bit of the qualifying and the practices and all that. Struggled a little bit because it rained. The Truck Series was rained out yesterday because the Truck Series and the Indy Open Wheel Series is in St. Petersburg. So the truck race got rained out. They're going to do the Indy Open Wheel, and that's going to be March 1st, which is Sunday as well. Then you got NHRA coming up very soon, couple of weeks. Gainesville for the Gator Nationals. That's going to be fun to watch. Formula One. Let's talk about that. They're struggling. All the new car for Formula One, they're having their challenges with it and all the tests that were going on in Bahrain and all that good stuff. But it starts March 7th, which is next weekend, and that's going to be in Australia. It's the Australian Grand Prix. Good luck to Cadillac. We're pulling for you, and we'll see you there.
All right. Thank you, sir. Time now for This Week in Auto History, Mr. Mars.
Yes, sir. We found a few things this week that are I thought were rather interesting. In 1893, Rudolf Diesel, there was really a guy named Diesel, he got his first patent on the diesel engine. Now, this is really important. And of course, the difference is it doesn't use a spark plug like a regular gasoline engine. It actually takes and uses high compression to create instead of a fire to start it. And it's really important because it became the backbone of all of our commercial trucking, our railroads, cargo ships, agriculture, military. I mean, the diesel shows up everywhere, even in cars for high fuel.
And even in Neederville.
Even in Neederville, we got one or two over here when the train comes through. Then in 1901, the Oldsmobile started producing the curved runabout. Now, this is important because it was truly the first mass-produced automobile. It wasn't just another car because it started the idea of using standardized parts and early assembly line techniques, which obviously fed into Ford's assembly line and all the wonderful things that he created regarding mass production. Now, then in 1915, this is important for you guys over there, first electric traffic signal was put in Houston. Now, they did have traffic signals, but they were manually manned, literally guys standing in these little towers changing the light colors to control the traffic.
That's Don Armstrong in there.
That's where he is. You know, he's waving at all his fans as they go by.
Yeah.
And
It's like a toll booth.
just about. But anyway, so they brought in the electric lights, and so this is what provided the consistency for traffic flow.
It'd be better if we had that today.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a bad idea.
Oh,
especially over there where y'all have the little trains.
They'd run them over.
And so anyway, it also meant that they could also take all the officers off those street intersections and put them to doing other things that are more important than traffic control.
Mm-hmm.
Then in 1953, the Watson Roadster was created. And it showed up at the Indianapolis 500 in the 50s and became the dominant design of the decade. Of course, if you didn't know it, it was built by A.J. Watson. Now, this was a front engine layout, lightweight tubular chassis, low center of gravity, and it had the Offenhauser 4-cylinder engine that was so well run and well known from the Indy 500. Now, it won multiple Indy 500s and represented, the pinnacle of the front engine race car engineering that flowed into other areas. Here's this one for you, Jeff. I found this one specifically for you.
Oh, great.
2008. Your heroine, Danica Patrick.
I haven't been on heroin in years.
So she won a major open. She won her first open wheel race in North America, capturing the Indy Japan 300.
There you go. So
really
it wasn't. Yeah, it was. She won it in Japan. Not yet.
Well, yeah, but then that was her first Indy 500 open wheel race that she ran, and then she came over and, of course, went on to run some more in the United States. She got into NASCAR, and she really, she didn't really get as far as a lot of people thought she would, although she did win some races. But it was more important that she kind of created a path for other female drivers to kind of move into the sport slowly but surely.
Well, I met her
Don't call me
years
Shirley.
ago in Kansas because back in the day, Open Wheel used to run with the Truck Series, and we had a tent. When I worked for Keystone, we had a tent in Kansas, the new facility up there at the racetrack. We were walking through the garage in the infield where the drivers are, and she was coming up. She was married to a real tall young man at the time.
And she said,
And-
"Hi, Jeff."
No, she wouldn't, and there was several of us in a group, how they have group and they get autographs. And she walked right by everybody and put her nose up in the air and just like, I don't have time for you. And it was a whole group of fans. So she lost me after that, just did not follow her. And she actually dated Aaron Rodgers. So I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your story, Mike. Not a fan.
Here, just
Like
go
I said,
ahead.
this is for you, Jeff. So by all means, just go with the flow, Jeff.
Not a fan, man.
Rail on her.
Next. What's next?
Well, that was this week in automotive history.
Oh, that's
Good.
gonna
Wrap it
end
up
it?
with Jeff. Jeff's comments right there is going to finish it up.
Way to go. Well, obviously, Jeff isn't a big fan. No. So some of the stories making automotive news headlines, we read the story about EVs and how these manufacturers are losing billions upon billions of dollars, and Stellantis seems to be at the head of the pack for that. Well, hourly UAW members at Stellantis will not receive profit-sharing payments this year, the first time they'll miss out on the annual bonuses since 2011, after tariffs and lower sales pushed the automaker's North American operation into the red because they don't have any cars to sell anymore. The average payout for UAW workers at the Detroit 3 is about $6,200 this year, nearly 40% less than the 2025 average of almost $10,000. Wow. Ford get about $6,780 from profit sharing in March, down from $10,200, while GM employees can expect as much as $10,500 extra in their February 27th paychecks, a 28% decline. Stellantis contract with the UAW pays $900 for every 1% of North American profit margin, For 2025, the company lost $2.2 billion in North America for a margin of negative 3.1%. So what does that mean? That they have to pay? They have to pay Stellantis now because they didn't make it. They didn't make the cut. I don't know.
It's terrible.
So in that vein, while you got your mind set on money and Stellantis, Antonio Filosa, who took over as head of Stellantis in June of last year, received $6.37 million in total compensation last year,
about
the company said. Compensation topped the company's earlier projection that Filosa would earn at least $4 million in his first 2 years as CEO. His pay could rise as much as $23 million a year from 2028, including bonuses. Former Stellantis CEO Carlos Tavares, who sounds like some sort of musical group, who resigned from the automaker in December of 2024, had a pay package of $14 million in 2025. Tavares abruptly left the company after coming under scrutiny for slumping sales in the North American market and cutting the highest selling cars that Stellantis offered, the Challenger and the Charger.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not going to make that anymore. Okay, fine. We'll go find somewhere else that makes horsepower.
Now, I need to renegotiate my contract, Mike.
Who is it that sets these prices for these CEOs?
I don't know.
Why?
They're shareholders, the board. The board sets it because they're all in on it. Come on.
I just,
One for you, two for me.
yeah, it just really ticks me off. Anyway, a Minnesota dealership group and its used car dealership and an unlicensed broker face felony charges of engineering a long-running scheme to cheat the state out of more than $350,000 in motor vehicle sales tax. The complaints filed by the Hennepin County Attorney's Office against Walser Automotive Group in Bloomington, its Walser pre-owned sales subsidiary, and William Ward. This program produced by William Ward follows a multi-year investigation that uncovered a Shell Montana Limited Liability Corporation, straw buyers, and falsified bills of lading for vehicle deliveries, according to complaints filed in Hennepin County's 4th Judicial District Court. $350,000. Walser, by the way, ranked 32 on Automotive News Top 150. You're going to jail.
Don't stop. Don't pass go or whatever.
Yeah. Let's see. I really want to save to when I have time for it.
All right.
So I'm going to have to do a little editing here while
Sure.
we're on the fly. I hope you don't mind.
Not at all.
But you know, this is editing on the fly.
These are important times.
They are important times. But I'm going to save these to next hour because I don't want to get into half the story and have to cut it short because you need to hear all these.
Yeah.
I spent a lot of time editing these.
We're starting to glitch, so we better get to a commercial.
You think?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, let's do that then.
You there, Mike?
Hey, I want to tell you that we'd love to hear from you. Just shoot us an email. The address here is info@inwheeltime.com. We are back after this important message or two.
The Easter Bunny's coming. To the Tailpipes and Tacos Cruise In at the Lupi Tortilla Tex-Mex in Katy, April 4th, 8 to 11 a.m., and you're invited too. Bring the kids and grandkids. It's a cruise-in like you've never attended before. With a donation to Shirley's Kids, you'll get a free Lupi Tortilla breakfast taco. There'll be coffee and adult beverages, plus chili pepper trophies for the best hot rod, best modern classic, and best classic. There's no entry fee and no registration. Just bring your ride and the kids. Bad bunnies aren't allowed, but the Easter Bunny will be there, and he'll be full of joy to help make this Tailpipes and Tacos a very special one. Photo opportunities abound. The Enwell Time Car Talk Show will be streaming around the globe, and you could be selected to tell your car story to a global audience. It's the Tailpipes and Tacos Cruise In Easter Edition, Saturday, April 4th, 8 to 11 a.m. at the Lupi Tortilla Tex-Mex in Katy, located on 99 the Grand Parkway, just south of I-10, the Katy Freeway in Katy. Make plans now. Lupi Tortilla, eats pretty good.
Houston, get ready. Team Gilman is hosting a mega car meet at the North Complex. Acura, Mazda, Subaru. We're collaborating with the Car Meet Network, so you know it's going to be crazy.
And that's not all. We're going to be raffling off 6 cars to be sold at $1,000 each. See below for more details.
You're not going to want to miss this, Houston. March 14th. We can't wait to see you here.
That's it for this podcast episode of the In Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.